Hello. Welcome back to the Miami Hurricanes official podcast. And today we're back with another influencer for our influencer series. And guys, you know her, you've seen her before. And if you've ever been like, wow, I want to party in Miami, she's a person you think of that you want to pick to come with you. We have the one and only Lauren Barnwell here in the studio.
Do I speak now?
Yes, you can speak now.
Hey,
Hi.
I'm so excited.
Wait, I'm literally so excited to have you. I feel like when people think about fun Miami people who know how to maximize their time in Miami, they think about you. And so I'm just so excited to have you here to speak about your experiences here at school, to speak about your nightlife experiences, literally everything we want to know that we can't find on TikTok. We need to hear it now. Wait, I'm so happy you're excited to dive in. First, I do want to talk a bit about your background. Where are you from, and why did you choose to come to the University of Miami?
So I was born in LA. I'm from California, but I was born in LA. My parents divorced, and then I moved up to San Francisco with my mom. So I'm from California, but I grew up in the Bay Area. And the moment I found out about the University of Miami, a TikTok popped up on my For You page. It was the day in the life of a UM student, and I was like, there's no other option.
Wow. So you were just at?
I applied to 4 schools.
What were those for?
Miami, University of South Carolina, which I knew I knew I'd get into. I applied to UT and North Carolina as a shits and gigs.
These are all so different.
So I didn't care. If it wasn't Miami, I was going to do community college and transfer in.
Wow.
There is nowhere else I could see, and especially then I visited here, I was like, there's no other option. I will not like my life if I go somewhere else, is how I felt.
Wait,
obviously that's not true, but that's how I felt.
How did you have such a strong feeling as someone from California? I know California is so different than Miami. How did you know oh, this is my place?
Well, I love the beach. I wanted warm weather. I wanted a good sports environment. I wanted a big city near, because I don't like just the college bars, straight frat, straight middle America. I would have went crazy. I wanted a good school academically, but not a Harvard where I'd be stressing myself out all the time. What else? I mean, that was kind of it. I really wanted warm, which is why I was Texas or North Carolina. I also didn't love high school at all. And so I was ready to GTFO real quick. I spoke at graduation, and I was really involved in my high school. I was junior class president, senior body president. I spoke at graduation. I did a whole bunch of stuff. And I was like, bye. Bye.
You're I'm just ready to go.
When I got in, I remember I was refreshing the I got in. And it was yay, huzzah. But then it was am I going to get any financial aid? Because,
that's the question.
All my grandparents, I was the firstborn in both sides of my family, so everyone's been saving for me for a really long time. But, you can save as much as you want. This school costs an arm, a leg, and your, left lip.
First child.
No, literally.
It's so expensive, yeah.
And so they were if you don't get, to level with you, I know this is your dream. If you don't get financial aid, you're going to have to figure something else out. I was talking to my roommate for here, and my family was get equally as excited to go to South Carolina. Find a roommate there. And I was no. I'm going to Miami. I don't know what to tell you. And so I'm sitting in class, and I'm refreshing the financial aid stuff. And I finally refreshed it, and it popped up the amount of aid I got, and it was more than enough for me to be able to come here. I stood up, my laptop, the desk, it fell on the floor, and I left class. I ran straight to my college counselor's office in tears, and she was in the middle of a lecture, because everybody at all the college counselors knew, how much I wasn't fucking with high school at this time. Friends were so shitty. Girls were so mean. I just had a family member pass. I was ready to go. The tears... And then we stood there screaming and jumping together. I ran home. I was bye, bye. It's Cocaine's bye, bye, bye. And I left.
Oh my gosh.
And when people are you going home for Christmas? Home is here. My mom comes here. She likes the beach. I don't want to go sit in the cold. No. Miami is my home. And I knew, I felt that deep down.
Wait, I literally felt that story.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see so clearly this is your school. This is literally the place for you. And even meeting you now, I couldn't imagine you at another place.
Anywhere
you
else.
were so Miami.
I'm going to live here forever. I'm going to travel the world and live everywhere, but I am when people ask me where are you from, I have to think before I speak because instinctually I want to say
you're
Miami.
a city girl. You're a
I want
Miami
to say
girl.
and like no pun intended. Like like this is the city girl's city. I was like, yeah.
And I even remember when I first started seeing on TikTok, because at first I didn't actually put like two and two together that the Miami you was like the California you, because I remember when I first started seeing you and you first started blowing up, you had like a Miami flag in your bedroom. And so the first TikToks of you blowing up, those were your story times. Can you talk a bit? I remember one was the bathroom one.
Bathroom
my
story.
friends and I, we all shared that around with each other in high school. And then I went back, I saw one of your videos, and I realized, oh my gosh, the Miami girl is the bathroom girl. Can you talk a bit about that story time and how you actually started to blow up on TikTok?
Like, okay, so like as I was saying, high school wasn't the best for me, and like I was in the worst like group of 3 of girls, but group of 3 where I was on the outside, and like I lived super close to school, so I would just go home and eat lunch. Like I was really alone, and I had a really toxic boyfriend at the time. Life was a mess, and Alex Earl just started to blow up, and I was like, I've always, since I was a kid, I've always been making iMovies or putting on shows. Like I've always been a very creative, animated, entertaining person, and when this new like thing of get readies with me started, I was like, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. And so like from my first video, and to touch on your flag comment, in my half of my saved camera roll is manifestations of like, oh, it's 333. I'm going to be Miami Hurricane. I'm going to be like my vision board from 2023 front and center says check. Like that flag was just like not even the half of it. But so I was like, okay, I'm going to prop this up. And for my first video, I was like, hey guys, get ready with me. My first video, I think, was me trying lash clusters for the first time. And I went to school with those lashes on, got laughed at. Oh my gosh, like what's on your face? And I grew up in a really white area. So lash extensions, nails, anything like, not that those are black, but like those, anything that is much more normalized in other like just self-expression wasn't like okay. Everyone, in my words, everyone was really copy and paste. I came from the town where everyone went to school in California. Everyone's parents had the same high school teachers that they have. So anything outside of the box or anything, like even me listening to like some rap music, they're like, dang, that's ghetto. And it's like it just wasn't like, I was, you know what I mean? So I propped my phone up, whatever, wear lashes school, get laughed at. People were like, I saw your video. Are you going to be the next Alex Earl? Like, ha, ha, ha. Like,
but joke's on them now.
Yeah, like, suck my nuts. I don't know what to tell you. And now people are like, oh my God, I saw your video. Like, can I, like now it's the opposite. But I propped that up, and I was posting for like a solid like month and a half, 2 months, maybe 3 months even, before that video blew up. And it wasn't like I went from 0 to 100K views. That video has like 35 million views right now.
Yeah.
And I remember I was driving to my, at the time, boyfriend's house, and I went to text him that I'm here, and I'm like, my phone's not working. And I was like, is the service bad? And I go and I like clear all my apps, and I'm like, what the F? I click on TikTok. I was refreshing every second. It was like 100,000 followers, 135,000, 145,000, 200. And I was like,
that's insane.
I was sitting in my car. I had a Jetta. Her name was Megan the Volkswagen.
Wait, that's cute.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, oh, cool. But yeah, I walked into the bathroom and overheard some crazy stuff, and was like, in the video, I was like, I put my feet up so I could listen. Like,
that's insane. But that like propelled you into like where you are now. You were a victim of the whole like, you know, those comments are like RIP your phone notifications. Like, you were that. I had
person. To put it down, and like it was literally hot to the touch. Like I couldn't use it, and then I was like, I was telling all the story times I could think of, and then when I ran out of them, it was like people were sending me theirs for me to read, and they're like, oh, you're such a good storyteller. And then it got to the point where like it just, I'm like, I don't want to like be known for drama. This feels childish.
Yeah. And that's what a lot of influencers now are. They're kind of, you know, giving their opinions on influencer drama, getting into drama themselves. But I feel like you are just so unproblematic. Like
I love drama for everyone else's. I love hearing about it.
I like watching it.
Love watching it. Love hearing about it. I'm not my own. I don't,
It's stressful sometimes. Like, you have school, you have influencing. It's a lot to add on, like, unnecessary drama. Like, I can understand. You don't need
and already
that.
being in the public eye, having that many people watching your every move is so hard. And, like, I mean, now being 21 and I've been doing this for a minute, and, like, I mean, I came into this having a strong sense of self, but I can't imagine if I didn't, you know, like, putting your life under a microscope. It's not for the weak.
No, it is. And what are some advice you would give to someone who's starting out a career and they're getting backlash and it's kind of hard for them? People are making fun of them for posting. What would you tell them to stay, like, kind of to stay strong?
2 things. If you wouldn't take advice from them, don't take their criticism. And anybody who's doing better than you would never talk down on you. That goes for sports, school, whatever it is. You're gonna get laughed. It's weird. It's weird and it's corny until it's not. And it's like you're never gonna get anywhere just stuck inside a box. And no matter, you're not saying like pick your hard. Like everything's gonna be hard. No matter what you do, people are like, you just like there's nothing. Just put your head down and grind it out. But yeah, block them out. If you wouldn't take their advice, don't take their criticism.
Yeah, I feel like you were just, like, a case study. Like, so proud of you, like, how you're able to, you know, push back all that criticism. You're coming from a place that's not as diverse. People are making fun of your posts. But now, I mean, look at you. You have 500,000 followers.
I know.
You're blowing up. People know you. People across grades, they know you. They resonate with the stuff that you post. And you were even able to craft out this sort of niche for yourself of, like, the story times in the Miami Get Ready With Me.
Yeah.
And when I think about someone getting ready to go out at the University of Miami, first I thought about Alex Earl. Then I wasn't at school when she was at school. And now I think about you. And so that's your thing. And I see other people kind of try to, like, imitate that, recreate that. But I know, like, you are sort of like one of the OGs. Like, you are the one, you do it the best. And I do want to talk a bit about also more of your school life before we jump into, like, outside of Miami.
Yeah, because school comes first.
Yeah, school comes first. I saw one of your videos, which I completely agree with. Miami is so work hard, play hard, and I feel like school does not get enough credit for it. People see it and they think, wow, people are just going out and partying. But genuinely, I saw your grades last semester. Great. Guys, it was all A's. And so, I mean, super impressive, but people are intelligent here. They have great grades, but they still go out and have fun. So I like being in a place where you understand, even if, like, in your future career as a young professional, you can go out, have a good career, and then still have fun with your friends. But what are you studying, and what are some of those career plans that you have for yourself?
I double major and double minor. Majors are political science and Spanish, and my minors are business law and sports administration. And I played sports my whole life, and I'm such a people person. I was like, I want to be a sports agent. If I have to get a real adult desk job, I want to be a sports agent.
That's my dream job,
or,
too.
Right? Or go, like, do contract law for an NFL, NBA, WNBA team. You know, and something along those lines. That was the question, right?
Yeah. And have you had any internships to, like, kind of prepare you for that?
I've had a few marketing internships, but for me, I was like, I don't need to be taught anything about marketing. I've kind of, like,
you market yourself.
Did that, you know?
Faced it.
Yeah. No, I have not been as active in the internship realm, which sometimes I beat myself up about it, but at the same time, I'm like, getting experience in other ways. Like, again, I don't want to be a sports agent. That's plan Z. You know? And I don't.
So what do you want to do as, like, plan A?
This.
Okay.
Like, not necessarily TikTok, but reaching people, connecting people. I would love to have my own talk show, my own podcast, get into acting, like Hangover, Kevin Hart, like funny stuff, like Kiki Palmer. Like, I really believe, like, my idol is Quinn Blackwell. I want to be her.
Oh, I loved her Vines.
And, like, Vines, that's Dream Blunt rotation. Like, I think and she said it the best herself. I think I was put on this earth to entertain people and reach people. And I love making people laugh. When I post videos about my curly hair, I get mixed girls, mom of mixed girls being like, I don't know how to do my hair, and your videos helped. That stuff makes me cry. Like, literally cry. And it's like, I never was in this to make money. I started with nothing because, and like, if I can make one person laugh, that's why I've never deleted any of my videos, even if it doesn't do well. If one comment says, "Oh my gosh, I love this," I'm keeping it. You know?
I mean, that is just so amazing to hear the reach that you've had just from, I mean, it's not like you've had a short career, but it hasn't been a 20-year career,
Yeah.
but you've impacted young children, even people's decisions of coming to Miami, especially for me. I started in the spring. I didn't start in the fall. So I had so much FOMO being home in Delaware, and I was like, oh, everyone else is partying in Miami, and all my friends already went to college. And I was just sitting around like, oh, like, what are people doing at Miami? And your videos were the only ones I was seeing of, like, Miami Welcome Week. And I literally had to, like, shed a tear a bit. I was like, this is so sad. But it literally made me so excited to actually come and start with school, because I said, oh, this is fun. You had Alex Earl repost it, or she duetted the Welcome Week.
Yeah, I have a video of when I got the notification she followed me. I did a lap around Mahoney. A lap around Mahoney. Okay. But that Welcome Week, it took me a really long time to find this work hard, play hard balance. Mm-hmm. My grades freshman year, I have to keep up a
you're honest about that.
They were bad. And like, whatever.
Yeah, it's like,
but I need to maintain a certain GPA for my scholarship, and I maintained that GPA, not a point more, not a point less. And when I saw that, I was like,
you got locked in.
I can't play here unless I work here. And I just had to figure out and be okay with, like, maybe I don't go out tonight and I miss out on some content, but I do good on my test tomorrow. Like, not every cup can be 100% full. You know?
Well, I love hearing that balance that you have, and I just want to know a bit more about that. So how many classes are you in right now?
6.
Okay. And for everyone who's not a college student, 5 is normally like the one, how much you're supposed to take to actually graduate on time. Why are you in 6? Are you hoping to graduate
early? Because I have double
early?
major, double minor.
Yeah,
I have no choice.
You have
to get it all done.
I mean, 6 is a lot. I mean, even for me, I love a 4-class schedule. I feel like that's perfect, but I can't do that to graduate. So it always has to be 5 or 6. But
I love the struggle. Like, this is hard. Mm-hmm. That makes me want to get better at it. You know?
I feel so motivated right now. I feel like you're a motivational speaker.
Like, who says I can't have good grades, and do this and do this and do this and do this? Like, I can be professional, and I can be unprofessional, and I can be silly, and I can like, I don't know why I would ever have to be just one, you know?
Yeah, and now you've found that balance where you're able to get your work done and go out with your friend group. I do want to hear a bit about your friend group, because I feel like that is something that a lot of your followers love to see. They love to see, like, oh, her and her roommates. And I know I even saw some TikToks about how you met, like, the best guy friends of your life here at Miami. So who are the members of your friend group, and how did you meet them?
First day
of
freshman year, and we've been friends ever since. They won't leave me alone. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That is, like, so uncommon, though, because a lot of times people meet their friends first week, and they're like, yeah, they're not for me. And it kind of takes them until sometimes, like, junior year to really meet those people. But
first week, and honestly, I credit all of it to Mahoney and Pearson, because, like, that's my favorite. The dorms is how you meet people. Everyone's going out. Everyone's doors just open. Everyone's running in and out of doors, and, like, there's a huge group chat of freshman girls, and they were like, oh, pregame in, like, Pearson, whatever. And, like, cool, boom, went out, and, like, that was that. And then I think, like, I was walking around, like, after late night, and I meet this guy. His name's Noah, and he's like, oh, like, da-da-da. And then he's like, I run into him later, and I'm with my friend Erica, and he's with his friend Kenzie, and then we four meet, and then they're like, hey, we're having a pregame at our friends, one of the guys' floors in Stanford's. Do you want to come in? All of my guy friends lived next to each other. So then they just introduced us, and then that was it.
That's, like, the luck. Like
we go to Puerto Rico. Like, the amount of inside jokes, and just, like, especially how I was saying I didn't have a big friend group in high school. I was so on the outside of that. Like, I maybe knew 1 or 2 people in those group, but I didn't have a group. And so now, like, I would kill for any of them.
That is literally amazing to hear, like, how you guys came together and just were able to bond, like, how those freshman dorms, even though people say they aren't as nice, like, you kind of...
Who cares? You're 18 years old. You're supposed to be dirty. like...
I mean, I wouldn't really know. I was in the hotel, and that was, like, an Ian.
Oh, my gosh.
I was like, my experience wasn't exactly the same, but, like, hearing from you, like, I feel like I'm living vicariously through you. Like,
it was
that
so
freshman
fun.
year experience of the welcome week and then making friends, everyone has their door open. I've never seen that, but
Literally,
hearing
they
that,
would
I'm
just
like,
be
that
open.
sounds
Yeah.
amazing. But for some of these friends, are any of your friends in frats? Like,
Yeah,
okay.
most of our guy friends are in frats, and like that's like totally works in our favor. Oh my gosh, that was the other one. Why I loved Miami, because it wasn't a like you need to be in a sorority to have fun type of school, and I knew I didn't give a shiz about Greek life, like D9 or not D9, I guess.
I don't know the
like
name.
just any
Yeah.
fraternal sororital involvement, I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't care.
And I tell people this all the time, like, they don't believe me, but I said, if there's any place where you can go out and party, you can find a party anywhere in Miami.
Anywhere.
I don't understand. You don't need to be in a sorority. You don't need to be in a fraternity to actually have fun. There's a party you can get to for free all the time. But what is your favorite frat to tailgate at? Because I feel like I see a lot of tailgate.
Sig Chi.
Sig
Sig Chi till I die.
Okay, favorite place to go for a pool party?
Pi Cap.
Pi Cap?
Yeah.
What do they have, like, at their pool party? I heard, like, some pool
Water
parties, they have
slide.
mechanical bowls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Water slides, like everything, and more people are jumping off the roof. They only let members of the frat jump off the roof for
Not
like
you.
liability reasons.
Maybe you'll get a chance to.
I hope so, but like huge water slides, slip and slides, people are jumping off the roof, like basketball, like literally everything. Like it's like when you think of Project X, that's like a typical Saturday pool party, I feel like.
And I feel like when people see Miami pool parties and these parties, they think, oh, like, this is fake. It's not that great. It's that great.
And some more. Like my cousin, she goes to Rutgers and she came to visit and she was like,
wow.
This happens regularly? I was like, yeah. And she's like, I have to transfer. Yeah.
I mean, no, that was literally one of the factors that drew me in. I was like, the parties at Miami are insane. The academics are insane. I do want to touch on another party that you've been to, which people say can ruin friendships in Miami, make some people stronger. You really find out who your real friends are. Drake's birthday party. I need to know the story behind that. How did you go to Drake's birthday party? Like, how did you even find out about this? Because this is the event that people want to go to Miami.
I'll tell you right now, it was so underwhelming.
Underwhelming? Did you even meet Drake?
No.
No. Did you even see him?
Yeah,
Okay.
like, and then, like, this is gonna sound, like, so, like, this, but, like, I don't mean it like that. The more you, like, as I've paved my way to, like, stardom, I guess, and as I've climbed the ladders and I'm meeting more people and finding myself in rooms with more of these people, like, they are just regular people. You know? So it's not like every not Drake birthday party is like, oh my god, Drake, like, oh my god. It was pretty underwhelming. I left early. I was bored.
Really?
Yeah. But that was my freshman year. I had no business being there.
But still, like, your freshman year, you're able to do that? That's insane. And then you also got scammed for Drake
Yes,
tickets.
fuck that bitch, whoever you are. I hope, like, I don't know. I hope.
Can you share, like, the story time, like a little brief story time on what actually happened with those tickets?
So there was this group chat, I don't know, and she was like, oh, I work for some music label who knows Drake, and I have some extra tickets 2 weeks before the show. She was selling them so effing cheap. And I, like, that's sus, so I don't know why we didn't think that was sus saying it out loud. We get all ready, we put in our outfits, we took pictures, like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We go, and she's like, go to the box office, say this, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay, like, we see your name is here, but the person who's supposed to drop off the tickets haven't been dropped off yet. And we're like, okay, well, wait, like, it's totally fine. She'll come, right? Spoiler, she didn't effing come. Like, we missed Sexy Red. I think Sexy Red and Central C were the openers of that specific concert. Missed them. The show started at 8. It was 9:45. Sitting there defeated. We were with our friend who has diabetes, and she was like, just tell everyone I had an episode, like, I know. I was posting on all my social medias, like, I'm going here, like, this is embarrassing, and, like, I wanted to see Drake, and we were just sitting there, like, about to go home, and the guy from the box office, he's like, hey, come here. We're like, what? And he's like, how many of you are there? And we're like, there's 4 of us. Like, we don't know what to do. And he was like, go. And he slid us 4 tickets. And we're like, oh my God, thank you. Oh, they love you so much. Oh my God, bye. And we run into the stadium, and we run up in there. And you know how they have the people directing you to your seats? They're like, okay, go this way. And we're like, ooh, we're getting kind of close. And they were like, kept motioning us down. He gave us front row seats. Like, there was the pit, insane. Like the people standing, and then the bar, and then us. We cried the whole concert.
That's Miami for you.
And like, so we got scammed out of $200, but we got floor seats.
Those tickets would have been like $700.
Exactly.
So you got lucky, actually.
Yeah, and it was so fun.
And you don't know where this person is. You don't know what happened. But now you know, never trust these like random tickets.
I will be buying my own ticket to everything from now on.
Even things like football games, buying tickets. Sometimes, guys, you need to be safe because some people are scamming.
Yeah.
But I also want to talk about other fun things that you've been doing and just kind of giving advice for freshmen. Because when I told the freshmen that I was interviewing you, they were like, everything she does is so cool, but like, how do we even do this? So I know you go on a lot of boats. How do you actually get on one? Like, how do you find out about a boat? Is like your friends that own a boat? Is it you and your friends getting together, like, collecting your money and renting out a boat? And like, how do you actually have a boat day? Okay.
It depends on the weekend. Sometimes they're promoter boats. Sometimes our friends will be getting boats and we'll go. Sometimes everyone in the big friend group of 30 of us pay $50 and like, it depends. As a girl in Miami, like, you can throw a rock and find a boat to get on, though. So it's like, it's all of the above, yeah.
And which ones would you say are the most fun?
It depends what mood you're in.
Okay.
Because we learned real quickly that those promoter boats are going to be sexy red, ass shaking, lit from start to finish. And the thing with boats is it's a 4-hour minimum. You are on, like, if you're getting on a boat, you're getting on a boat. You better not have any other plans.
Unless you're going to swim back to shore.
Unless you're going to swim back to shore. People are late. The boat never leaves on time, no matter who's in charge. It's never going to leave on time. They're always going to want to extend it. If you're not in the mood to get turnt and thug it out, don't go on a promoter boat.
Okay.
But like, when our friends are doing boats, like, I can be lit or chill on the front. It doesn't matter. But like, just it's a voyage, those boats. And we've been like, I've had to call in my promoters and I'm like, what's the vibe? Not even who's coming, how many people. I'm like, is it a lit, sexy red ass shake boat? Yes or no? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay, I'm not coming. That's a workout. And if I'm in the mood, then I'm in the mood. And it's fun. It's fun. But if you're not in the mood, it's the most, like, they feel forever. It's the longest thing ever.
But I like that you're being honest about that, because some people see and they're like, wow, this is so much fun. But like, I'm glad that you're able to be like, no, not all the time. But have you ever had like a scary experience with any of these promoters in Miami?
No, thankfully.
How do you vet your promoters that you use?
I honestly think I got lucky. Like, I've heard so many horror stories. And, I mean, when we first got here and all of this was scary, like, I never went anywhere alone. We always were in groups of at least 4 of us. Like, we didn't know. You don't know until you know. And when you just want to make sure that you're not super drunk, you're not alone, like, you know what I mean? You don't know until you know. So just keep that as a thought until it's not. Always trust your gut. Go through their following, like, ask some girl, like, you know. But again, like, I'm sure girls have said shitty things about my promoters. It's all about who you have experience with. But my promoter, we met him when he was still, like, kind of just got out here. So he was really nice and cool to us because he really needed the business. And then he quickly got things rolling. And now, like, we're VIP.
Okay, with him. For you. And actually, I'm so glad we're talking about promoters, because I feel like one of the biggest conversations on TikTok right now is finding a promoter. And when you find them, do you actually send photos to promoters? A lot of people are saying, no, that's weird. If a promoter is asking for you to send like photos of you and your friends, don't do it. But other people are just saying, no, that's how they vet that you can actually get into the club that you're at.
How they do it.
So I would be, okay, send the photos as long as, you know, it's not creepy. But what's your opinion? Send the photo.
I mean, it's weird and it's effed up, but Miami won't let you in if you don't look a certain way, and that's weird and that's effed up, and, like, there's nothing we can do about that. And now our promoters know who we are. Like we don't have to do that. But like, I don't know what's worse to you, setting a photo or pulling up and getting told by a bouncer like that you don't look good enough to come in to your face. And that's awful. And nobody ever looks not good enough to come in. It's a power trip that these bouncers have. It's a power trip of like, it's a power trip. It's ridiculous and it's awful.
Has that ever happened to you or a friend where you guys just didn't get in?
Like not all of us, but some of us, and they pick and choose, and then we say, well, when there's like a group of 15 of us and they like don't let 3 of us in, we're like, then we're all gonna leave. And they're like, well, that's 15 people. They're like, fine, you can come. But like, I don't know. It's weird. And it's weird that it's even something we have to deal with, you know? But everyone knows Miami's superficial.
Yeah.
So I don't know when people are confused, when they come here and they're confused that or they're surprised that Miami's superficial.
Wait, that's so interesting to hear, especially because, you know, clubs, Miami nightlife. I did want to touch a bit about that just briefly. But do you think it's more fun to be in a section or to be in, like, out on the floor?
As a girl, section. Because you need to sit the F down in them shoes. Mm-hmm. Like, every time I'm in a section, I'm sitting down, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could not stand this whole night. I'm so excited. And especially as a girl, there's no reason to ever not be in a section. Like, you can always get in a section. You never have to. I mean, besides your cover, like, you usually don't ever have to pay for anything. And I think a lot of people, like, just don't ask.
Could you just go on about why you think sections are more fun than actually being out, like, on the floor?
You can sit down. There's free drink. It's, like, way more intimate with your friends. If there's an artist, you can, like, stand up. You can get honestly, it's the sitting down thing. You're going to need to sit down at some point.
And what are the peak times you think are to, like, go out?
I mean, they really, like, if you're going with a promoter, their job is to obviously make the club look full. So they're going to make you get there almost when the club opens. And clubs usually open around 12. And so they're going to make you get there at 12. But clubs don't get fun until at least 2 a.m. If there's an artist, they're not coming till 2:30, 2:45, 3. And it's like... So you either have to get in early and thug it out or show up late and hope you can get in. And if you're under 21, they're going to make you get there when it opens. And, like, the fakes are a gamble. You can tip, but they don't care. Yeah. It depends on what you're wearing.
Take your losses. Be prepared to leave if they make you. If they tell you to go around, don't argue, just leave. But I do want to talk a bit about another big Miami party which just passed, which was kind of like our Halloween weekend, how love Miami students go to Key West. So I just want to know how your Key West experience was. I saw that last Halloween weekend, unfortunately, you were in the hospital.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst thing ever.
But now you were in Key West. So how was Key West for you, and what are your Halloween weekend plans this year?
Key West was like mid, and I don't see the hype.
Really? Because, okay, I've heard a lot of mixed opinions. I'm glad that you have this opinion. Why is it mid?
Like, why is it any different than anything we do every other weekend here? I don't understand why I'm going to go sit in the car for 6 hours, pay X amount for an Airbnb, pay $50 cover to get... $50 to get into Fat Tuesdays or $50 to get into Live?
Do you actually pay to get into any clubs in Miami, or are most places...
Yes, because I'm not 21. I mean, there's certain clubs that you have to pay no matter what. I'm kind of a regular at certain clubs, and they don't even ask for my ID anymore, and it's, like, super embarrassing when I go hug the bouncers and everything. But I'll, like Live is $50 underage, and I'm only going to pay that if there's an artist there that I would pay more than $50 to see. Like, Gunna, worth it. Sexy Red, worth it. Glorilla, worth it. DaBaby, worth. I've never paid for Live and had it not been worth it.
Okay.
But Key West, to me, it just seems like a lot of extra time, a lot of extra money, a lot of extra energy to go do the same thing with the same people that we do here every weekend.
So would you do it next year or
no?
No? So what would you say are the ways to actually have fun in Miami over Halloween?
Well, also, like, I'm not a big drinker. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm rarely ever hammered. And if I'm ever hammered, it's because I worked my ass off this week and have nothing to do for the next 3 days. So for someone who doesn't drink that much, the only thing to do in the Keys is go to bars and drink. So I got bored and went home early and, like, took a shower and got in my hotel bed and got 8 hours of sleep, and it was awesome. But, like, I totally see why it would be fun to some. You know what I mean? That's just my personal opinion. You can go and have the time of your life. What did you ask me? Halloween?
Yeah, like Halloween weekend. What would you recommend someone do in Miami for Halloween?
Drink a lot of electrolytes and a lot of bang energy, because it's a movie. There's sexy this weekend, sexy reds at the club, trippy reds here. There's a mansion. Everyone's posting about a mansion party. Everyone's posting about a boat. And that's my favorite thing about Miami. It's not what to do. It's what do you not want to do, you know?
Like, you always have options for
Yeah,
what you want to do.
and a lot of frats are throwing this weekend. Like, you cannot go wrong with whatever you choose to do.
So anyone who's listening to this, for this Halloween, future Halloweens, just do whatever. It's Miami. You're going to have fun wherever you are.
Go pregame at the frat for the club and then get on a boat after.
Okay. Well, guys, listen, go and try that. I do want to switch gears to something we haven't talked a bit about, but that is the very controversial topic of Miami dating. And I know you don't post a lot about your dating life. I saw you even made a TikTok saying, you know, your family follows you. Unless it was someone serious, you wouldn't really want to publicize that on social media. I've seen a few get ready with me for dating, and I've seen a few dating story times. I saw one your freshman year, which just stuck in the back of my mind because we've all experienced it. Guys with girlfriends in Miami. And I was like, I thought that was an epidemic freshman year.
I know.
Too many men you found out had girlfriends.
Too many men I found out had girlfriends, and I didn't realize that people, like, do that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that people, like, are out here cheating like that. I thought, like, just really malicious people did it, and it's like eating M&Ms for some people.
Yeah.
But I currently have a boyfriend.
You do?
Yeah.
So how long have you guys been dating? Or you have to share if you don't want to.
Almost 4 months.
Almost 4 months. And how did you meet him?
On spring break.
In Puerto Rico?
Yeah. And we're long distance, and nobody knows about him. And I'm going to see him for this Halloween, and we're going to do a fun costume. And I might make, like, a funny TikTok where, like, you can't see his face or anything like that. Like, I want you to know I have a man, but you don't need to know who what, when, where, why. Mm-hmm. And it would take a lot for me to pop out next to a man and say, this is my man. Not because of, like, just because people are weird.
They are.
People are weird. And, like, I feel like he's one of the only things that is mine. I share my whole life with everybody. And I'm not going to share him or whoever I'm with, whenever I'm with them. Like, you'll see when there's a ring on my finger. Maybe. I don't know. Like, Zendaya, you don't know what she's doing. And there's a reason, because people are rude and weird. That's why Beyonce doesn't talk to us and Rihanna doesn't talk to us. Not saying I'm Rihanna, but, like, they, like,
no, I understand.
Everyone comments on your everything.
And it's your account. Like, it's, like, the one thing you can have that's private, that you don't have to worry about other people's inputs on their looks or how they're treating you. You can just focus on the people that you actually know, because as you said earlier, if you wouldn't want to live in their life, don't take their advice, stuff like that. And so what is some dating advice you would give to freshmen? Would you warn freshmen against dating? Don't do it. Because I had a freshman actually ask me, she said, you know, I've heard a lot about people saying, don't date the athletes here at Miami. You're going to run into so many issues. What is your overall dating advice for freshmen at Miami?
Don't.
It
has nothing to do with Miami. Just, like, don't date anyone at 18 years old. There's no reason.
Start your junior year? Or, like,
start when you feel like you can give your undivided attention to another person. Like, especially freshman year, making that big high school change to here, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know who you are. You don't even know who your friends are yet. You don't know anything. And, like, men just, I mean, it's such a canon event having that, like, drama and, like, that first, like, real guy who, like, really F's you up and everything. But, like, it's so not important. And I think I found myself constantly being, like, I just think men are stupid. My boyfriend is a needle in a haystack for how emotionally mature he is. And it's just, like, most people, not even men, aren't. That's why there's so much freshman roommate drama, so much freshman boy drama. It's just like you don't have the capacity to, let alone deal with your emotions and regulate yours. You don't need to deal with another person's.
And I'm actually glad that you talked on a bit of roommate drama. So
Yeah.
I feel like I was searching, for any controversies you've been or like any times you've been canceled, but you were so unproblematic. There's genuinely nothing I could find of, oh, Lauren Barnwell did this that was bad, or she did this. There was literally nothing. The only thing I found was people saying, oh, where's this person? I'm not seeing this person in your content. But that's also people giving their like unasked for like opinions on their stuff. So obviously freshman year, you're meeting people for the first time. It's a lot going on in your own life, in their own lives. What is one thing you have to say about roommate drama in general?
Just like, take a deep breath. Like when you're living with someone, that's such a big deal. Like my freshman roommate, originally we parted ways before Thanksgiving. Like, sometimes you just weren't meant to live with somebody, and that's fine. Like, and it can just be left at that, But also, like, wait, re-ask the question.
But just advice you give for people who might be having issues with a roommate.
Nothing is ever unfigure-outable. Like, and again, it's your freshman roommate of your first semester, of your first year of college. Like, this, whatever is happening isn't long term. You can move out like real quick, and honestly that's my best piece of advice. The second you have that thought, I don't want to live here, get out. It'll do yourself so much justice. Space between that person will alleviate so many problems, and it'll just be better for everyone. And like, I think that's the simplest solution.
No, that was like such a mature response for me. I know for me, I had 2 roommates my freshman year, but that was also spring admin. I was going from hotel to campus, but I just realized, let me live alone. I feel as though it helped me just so much. Like, worry about myself, and you don't have to worry about anything that you've gone through. But now you've had great roommates that you love, you're friends with, that you're able to keep from year to year. But I also do want to go on to something a bit funny, and another maybe controversy I saw about a collab you did. I don't know if you're able to talk about it, with these hair extensions. And the hair extensions you put in maybe weren't the most styled. And people in the comments were like, Lauren, do you actually like these? Did you like the hair extensions?
No. But I sent that video to the brand, and they approved it. And they told me to post it. Here's a fucking mess, so we're going to throw in some quick. These are from the brand... These are from the brand Irresistible Me, and as you can tell by the state of them, I use them a lot. It's so hard to find good curly hair extensions, and these have honestly, like, been the best that I've found. These are so easy. They're just clip-in, so you just pop them in, pop them out, and you don't even have to, like, part your hair perfectly or whatever. They're just the best. The color match is literally insane, and it just blends, like, so well. We're headed to a baseball game, so I think I'm going to throw this hat on. I'm running so late, but look how cute they look. The color match is amazing. The curls look amazing. The blend is amazing. Just absolutely irresistible extensions. Okay, bye! So, like, then I was like, okay. And the next video I posted was that I was going to be employee a month. You would do a 2-foot check.
I saw that, and that was absolutely hilarious. And I mean, I just love seeing your content. Like, sometimes, like, the randomness of it, like, how, like, sporadic it is. But one thing that I also thought was, like, super random was, like, what is she doing? It's, like, a random afternoon. I'm like, where is she? It was you being in you doing something with Ruby Rose.
Yeah.
So what did you do with her, and how did that come about?
She posted on her story. She was doing she has a clothing brand, Lady Poutine, and she just dropped something, so go buy that, and it's really cute. But she posted on her story, and she was like, need models in Miami. I swiped up so fucking fast. And she was like, okay, bet. And then, like, that was that, and we did the shoot, and it was super fun. I don't know where it is, though. I've never seen it posted anywhere or anything, but it was, like, super fun, and she's super cool. And then she bought a section at the club, and we, like, all went out after.
That sounds
It was
amazing.
super fun.
And so I also want to talk about, like, another modeling thing you did, which was swim wake for Ocean. Is that how you pronounce it? For your friend. So how did that opportunity also come about, and how was that? Our friend Sky, she was doing, I don't know, creative directing or, like, whatever, working with that brand as part of an outside internship. And she was like, I need models. Do you want to do it? And I was like, yes.
And it was so fun. I was so nervous. They like lined us up and this is the order we were gonna go. And the lady walked down the line. She was like, she pointed at me, she goes, "You go in the front." I was like,
Me?
yeah, literally. I was like, okay, I'll go out there. And then I just like, I took 3 shots and went. And it was so fun. And it was so fun.
Great.
And I was do it again. And it was
You
like.
would do it again. Would you do it this upcoming swim week?
Yeah, I was out of town for when swim week? July?
Yeah, it's like
I was
July
out of town
15th-ish
for
area.
for this one in summer. But I would do that over any, like, I would rather do swim week than like a clothed runway show.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, it's so interesting to hear. But I've literally loved this interview so much. I'm sad like we have to wrap up. But I do want to get into like our last section, and that's like you in the future, what we can hope to see from you. So first, for your content strategy, what can we expect to see from your TikToks, your Instagrams, just all of your social media platforms?
Well, I'm really trying to do my best to not grow up faster than I need to. So as long as I'm in college, it's going to be, get ready for me to go to college. You might want to get. I really, like I said, I like to create and entertain. And whether that's podcast, acting, a reality show, YouTube. I'm so bad at YouTube. I need to get better at that. But like just more. I'm doing something big and like weird and like scary for this Halloween. Like I'm just doing everything. Everything. You can expect everything and more.
And I just want to talk about how I feel like you were kind of different from a lot of the other influencers I see of, yes, you still do these get ready with me's and you still do the going outs, but you add so much humor into it where it can feel as though not parasocial, but like it feels like, oh, like I know her and like it's funny and I would want to be friends with her, and I really like your series. What do you think? And so I want to know, how did you come up with that, and can you explain it for people who've never seen it before? What is this series? And like it was just so random, but the first time I saw it, I was like, this is hilarious. She's so smart. I want to see what's going on like inside her brain. Like I just need to know.
I feel like I've always just kind of been like, oh my gosh, what do you think that tree is saying right now? Or like, oh my gosh, what do you like if this could talk, like what do you think it'd be saying? Like that'd be funny. And I was just like, I said are you referring to the whisk?
Yeah, the whisk. I've seen all of them though.
I was actually making pancakes and I said out loud, my boyfriend was here and I was like, do you think a whisk like enjoys its job? And it's like, yeah. And like him and my roommate were like, that's funny. And I was like, well, let me see what TikTok thinks. And I just did it. But that's how I've been posting my whole life, is like, and that's part of, I think, the parasocial relationship is it's not crazily like edited and performed. I literally put my phone up, press record, and talk. Who knows what I don't know what I'm gonna say.
But it's been working for you.
Yeah. But I love that series too. I was trying to do a deodorant one. Like, and the worst part is filming them and how do I make it like not awkward?
No, it doesn't come across as awkward.
No, you should see the bloopers.
No, I understand filming it. I'm like, but like I think it's been so amazing. Obviously, you've
Thank
seen success
you.
with it. So I do want to see like, what is a dream collab with another influencer? Like, I've seen like you've collabed with, I forgot her name, but she's like also fitness influencer in Miami, and then also
Ziomata.
Yeah,
she's one of like, that's not even a collab. Like that's my girl.
That's your friend.
Yeah,
so,
like I love her. That's my big sis.
Who would you want to collab with in the future? Like another influencer.
Like Quinn Blackwell. Like,
okay,
she's like,
we're putting that out there, Quinn. If you see this,
Quinn, when you see this,
when you see, not if, when, let her know.
I love Doja Cat. I think Doja Cat is so funny. This might be a hot take. Tana Mojo. I grew up on that woman. I love her. I know she's sober now, but that's also a dream blunt rotation. But I guess those are like celebrities.
Okay. Nope. Still,
right?
It counts. It counts. I could see you doing that. So
me too.
Hopefully you're able to do that. What about a clothing brand? Like dream collab with a clothing brand. What clothing brand would you want to work with? I mean, you've worked with so many already.
Like, oh my gosh.
Or store.
Makeup. Oh my gosh. You know who I want to collab with? Influencer Trixie Mattel.
Can you please explain this one?
He's a drag queen.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, go watch this.
I know, I've seen the video.
Brittany
So,
Broski and Trixie Mattel and Quinn Blackwell. That's
all you guys together in one room?
Yes.
That would be. What are you guys going to do in that room?
We'll find out.
Okay.
We'll find. Serve.
Okay, I hope that this does come true for you because I do want to watch that.
I think that'd be so fun.
But after you finish Miami, I mean, you're a junior, you're double majoring, double minoring, you're going to be super successful. You have this influencer career, but you also still have, a law career that you might want to follow in the future. After you graduate, are you planning on taking a gap year? Are you planning on just focusing on content? Are you studying for the LSAT? What are you doing after you graduate from Miami?
No, I'm not studying for the LSAT. I haven't even cracked open a practice question. I'm taking a year.
Okay.
And I signed with my current manager in May, right before last semester ended or last school year ended, and I've really just started making money that summer in these few months we've been in school. And if things keep going the way they're going, then I won't have to get a job, which is amazing. But all that money I'm just going to put back into content and everything like that. I'm definitely going to take a year. Right now I take the summers and go just dive into content during the summer. So I'm definitely going to take a gap year and see what happens. I really want to travel. I really want to tap into my travel influencer.
Where do you want to travel to?
Where don't I want to travel to? I want to hit all of Europe a summer and then do all the Asias in a summer and then do Africa a summer.
Abroad?
No,
you can't because you're majors.
I can, but I thought it'd be a bad TikTok move. I can leverage a trip to Europe way better than moving to Europe. That's gonna lose half of my audience, and plus it's just so I can, if I went on my own over the summer, it'd be a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pros just didn't outweigh the cons. I'm gonna go, but
okay, no, I understand. And so I know you've already said this, but just to say again, after you graduate, Miami is your place. Miami has your heart. You're planning on staying in Miami for as long as you can.
I've already been looking at apartments and saving TikToks of apartments. I'm thinking about buying an apartment now and having it be an investment until I want to move into it in a few years. But I'm never leaving.
Never leaving.
No. Where else do you get this? Any of this? The energy, the weather. When I'm sad, I'm then I go outside. I'm I'm not sad anymore.
That's amazing here, and I've absolutely loved interviewing you.
Wait, I love you too.
I'm so sad that we're getting to the last portion, but this is now everyone's favorite. But even though I'm pretty sure everyone loved this episode, we are going to start our quick question portion. So I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
You can just give me a one-word answer, or I might ask you to elaborate. But what is your favorite on-campus food spot?
Halal Shack. Triana, that's my girl.
Okay, that's kind of underrated. I would say.
I know.
A lot of people are I've never even tried it.
I know.
What do you get there?
I get a bowl with white rice, black beans, chicken, crispy chicken if I'm feeling crazy, kale and quinoa, onions, pita chips, and white sauce or tahini sauce, and I shake it up and I eat it in one bite. Or if I hit legs and it's if I hit legs, then I'm going to get it in a pita wrap, which is... It's a pita burrito. It's the best thing I've ever had.
Okay, what is your favorite Miami nightclub?
Vendome. We call it Vendome, though.
Okay. Do you think it will change in the next few years, or do you think hasn't been Vendome since your freshman year?
It's been Vendome since my freshman year, and just because it's consistent. When I have friends in a town and it's I need a foolproof, this night will be fun, the music will be good, I'm gonna go to Vendome.
That's interesting because I always feel I hear people say, oh, I liked Vendome so much when I first got here, and then I moved on to Live and 11, but Vendome has
Live has Latin night, EDM night, rap night, and an artist night. It's just to go, Vendome.
Okay. What is your favorite movie?
Ever?
Yes. Or at this moment.
At this moment, it's K-pop Demon Hunter.
I haven't watched that. Okay,
But Silver Linings Playbook is a banger. Crazy Rich Asians, I cry every time.
That is my airplane movie. If I'm flying, I put that on. Favorite song at the moment?
Oh, Shot Calling by Youngboy.
Oh wait, I have not heard that. Did it just come out, or is it old? I'm just
No,
I'm not.
That's a
hip
you
to it.
problem. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm just not hip. Okay.
One of my best guy friends. He's like Youngboy's #1 glazer. He loves him. So like I unintentionally listened to a ton of Youngboy. But Shot Calling by Youngboy right now.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out after this because
You know it. It's like the famous one.
I probably do. Don't know the name. What is your favorite Miami neighborhood?
Like North Beach.
Ooh, North Miami Beach.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, that's one of my favorites too. I kind of like being a bit more further north.
I
than Miami.
agree, because South Beach is like ratchet.
Yeah.
And then North Beach, it's a little more like,
Yeah.
I think that's where I want to live. I want to live by the beach.
Same. I was telling people they're like, why? Like, why wouldn't you stay in this area? But I was like, after I graduate from the University of Miami, I could only see myself going further north. I could see myself further south living downtown, and that's pushing it.
Yeah.
But I could see myself, I wouldn't be downtown. I would be further north, maybe like Edgewater, but like Aventura, North Miami Beach. I feel like that's a dream. So
Agreed.
Like being up there, and also I kind of like being a bit closer to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, and it's like chill, and like when you want to come down, you can come down. Worst neighborhood, Brickell.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
It's like walking through a fart.
Yeah, you have like 2 streets of like a mall, and then the rest is like boring.
And then the streets are full with those little robots.
Yeah.
And they need to open the Brickell Key. I love to go walk the Brickell Key. Have you ever done that?
Yes, I have.
That's my favorite. That's where I get all my TikTok ideas.
No, I've seen like you make the TikToks, and now it's closed, but
it opens though in
I'm staying abroad, so I won't be there. But what is your favorite Miami restaurant?
Honestly, the food in Miami is kind of bad.
I told people this, and they're like, no, it's not. But I'm like, yeah.
It's kind of really bad.
No, it is.
Talkology at Brickell City Center. Yep.
I think that's the last thing I expected. I used to work in Brickell City Center. That was like my food I would go on my lunch.
Isn't it bus though?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's not
Miami.
Like honestly, the best place in Miami is probably Little Hole in the Wall in Little Havana. That's a home-owned restaurant. That's probably the best food you could find.
The best I think was like. The best food I think I have is like at Earl's Kitchen at like Daylake Mall.
Everybody works there.
No, everyone at Miami.
And everybody loves it.
That's like the most consistent place I've been to. So, yeah. Okay, that's an interesting poll. I was not expecting.
I don't know. I don't. No, I cook a lot at home. I eat before. Even when we go to promoter dinners, I eat before I get there. Yeah. Playa has the best mac and cheese ever. Write that down.
Go and try it. You listen here. You have the one and only Lauren Barnwell telling you where to eat, telling you your favorite songs, telling you all of this information that I don't know where else you guys could have heard it. Lauren, thank you so much for coming on the podcast today.
Me.
I'm like, I don't want it to end. It was literally so much fun.
I know.
You answered all of my questions. Like everyone I talked to, you answered all theirs. I genuinely wishing you the best for your TikTok career, finishing up school strong, because I know this time of year it's kind of hard, but finishing strong. Thank you so much for coming on. And guys, thank you again for watching another episode of our influencer series. We should have a few other fun special guests coming on, but definitely check out what we've been posting online. Have a great day, Canes.